ladies and gentlemen. This is Sonam Soni, and this announcement is from the flight deck. On behalf of the entire crew of RISE, I welcome you aboard the flight RISE Se Ek Mulaqat. This will be a non-stop flight from Rai to Sky. Our flight duration will be 1 hour and 30 minutes, and we are hoping to be in the air soon. Please do note that when RISE meet, there is no guarantee of landing on schedule. This special flight is commanded by Captain Ravi Dargan and Captain Joginder Singh Rana. We will be cruising at 39,000 feet, and they'll take you in the dreamland from KNS to MNSS to Indian Air Force and finally to civil life. At this time, make sure that your mind and heart is in its upright position. You're strictly fastened to your chairs, and your cameras and mics should be switched off. On board this special flight, we also have 8 air warriors, all ex-RISE, who are eagerly waiting to meet all of you to share their experiences. May I now welcome Ravi Dargan to join us, please. Hi, Ravi.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. So, Ravi, they say that the greatest contribution to humanity is the creativity of a human being. And you, of course, you've got exceptional talent, be it music, debates, dramatics, academics, or handling the stage as the master of ceremony. So, Ravi, a keen footballer at heart, an all-time favorite of Mr. Satyakam and Mrs. Soni, and an ace pilot of the Indian Air Force. And not to forget, school-wise captain of 85 batch. Ravi, you indeed for sure are a star. So welcome aboard today.
Good evening, everyone. Namaskar, namaskar, bhaiyon aur behnon. Ram Ram, deviyon aur sajjanon. And to my lovely teachers, aapko charan kamlo mein koti koti pranam.
So if you allow, Ravi, can we now tighten our seatbelts and be ready to fly from right to sky, and over to you?
You have my thumbs up, Sonam. Go ahead. Let's carry on this evening forward.
Over to you.
Thank you, Sonam. Thank you so much for those words. In fact, I didn't know so much about me. Let me tell you that you can make a star out of anybody with those colorful words. And let me place it on record the tremendous job that is being done by the ERA team led by Sonam. They are letting us relive our RISE moments by connecting to all of you. About me, well, the best thing that happened to me in my life was joining Sports School RISE. And thereafter, there was never looking back. From RISE, I went to National Defense Academy and then Air Force Academy, and then served in the Air Force for 24 years. And then now I'm flying into the civil world in the corporate aviation, and I am heading the aviation division of a corporate company. Well, my dear RISE family, on behalf of the men and women in blue, it is my proud privilege to welcome you this evening. And I hope and pray that you are taking good care of yourselves and your loved ones in this pandemic times. I like to place it on record the contribution done by every RISE who joined Indian Air Force. Some of us are still serving, and some of us have left the Air Force. Everyone has done a tremendous job. And the name of Sports School RISE is looked upon with a lot of respect in the Indian Air Force. All of us cannot be here today evening. The serving officers, our serving brothers and sisters, cannot come because of the restrictions imposed by the Air Force on being present on the social media. And some of the ex-RISE who have left the Air Force could not come because of their prior engagements. But the contribution of each and everyone has to be respected. So about 8 to 10 of us who represent the entire group here, let me say that we respect every RISE contribution to the Indian Air Force. In fact, today we have one serving Air Vice Marshal from the RISE batch. The contribution of RISE in the induction of Rafale is known. And in the sports arena, recently one RISE has been awarded by the president. So it's a tremendous contribution by all the RISE. Today we are dedicating our evening to the Indian Air Force and our journey from RISE to Sky. Before we begin our journey this evening, I think we must pay respect to those RISE brave hearts who have paid supreme sacrifice in the line of duty to this great nation. Let's have a slide of their names with lot of respect. I would like to put it on record the tremendous job done by all these RISE and the sacrifices that they have made for our nation. What beautiful lines. मुझे तोड़ लेना बनमाली उस पथ पर जिस पथ जामे वीर अनेक. उन राइस्ड ब्रेव हार्ट्स को हमारा शत शत नमन है. तो मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, आज की शाम को हम आगे बढ़ाते हैं. सबसे पहले मैं आपको मिलवाना चाहूंगा उस शख्सियत से जिसने राय की धरती पर 12 साल बिताए. विंग कमांडर जोगिंदर सिंह राणा. Can we have you on screen, please?
Hi,
Well,
hi, Ravi.
Rana, my dear friend Rana, good evening to you. Let me tell everybody that Rana joined KNS in class 1 and he passed out with 87th batch. He's an exceptional aviator. He flew mighty jets, the mighty Gajraj, also called IL-76. You can see it in my background in the lovely big boy formation. He has been an examiner in the prestigious Aircrew Examination Board in the Indian Air Force. And now he's a DGCA instructor in the civil world. प्यार से हम इसे जोगी भी बुलाते हैं. तो जोगी भाई, आपके कुछ शब्द हो जाएं.
Namaskar, Ravi. Namaskar. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Joginder Rana, 1987 batch, Soma House, SM66. I joined KNS in 1975. Thereafter joined NDA in 1986. Served in the Indian Air Force for about 21 years as a transport pilot. I was flying AN-32 and IL-76. Presently, I'm working with Go Air and I'm flying Airbus 320 as an instructor. I'm based at Delhi. I'm staying in Dwarka. Life has been very good to me. God has been very, very kind to me. And luckily, by default, I have been at the right place at the right time. So no major challenges, no major hardships in my life. And I'm really enjoying this present phase of my life. And what can be better than spending this lovely evening in the company of my good friend Ravi and having this opportunity to talk to you, to connect to all the ex-RISE. It is a great initiative by ERA team. And I must sincerely thank everyone for this. Yes, Ravi, let's move on from here.
So my dear friend Rana and all the RISE friends who have tuned in this evening, I think what better way to start this evening than to dedicate and listen and watch the beautiful Air Force song and putting our salute to all those नीली वर्दी वाले. तो नीली वर्दी वालों को सलामी देते हुए अब हम सुनते हैं और देखते हैं वो वीडियो of Indian Air Force song.
Yeah, and as you see this, please look out for the mighty Gajraj, as Ravi pointed out, because this is the aeroplane which Ravi has been flying, I have been flying, and Sudhir Nasir will be coming up. He too has been flying this. Air Force song, please.
Yes. Wow, what a song. It still charges you up. And let's us continue forward. So a little bit about the history of Indian Air Force. Indian Air Force, as we all know, was established on 8th October 1932. Initially, it was just the another extension arm of the Royal Air Force. In fact, it was also called Royal Indian Air Force. And the name Indian Air Force was given on 1st April of 1954. But the history of Udro Bhava to Nabha Sparsha Deeptam started with the second course of Rai. The story of Rai to Sky is full of dreams. Some little boys and girls at Rai, in their little minds, dared to dream, dared the winds, dared the skies, and thus began the journey of Rai to Sky. The boundless spirit of Rais, who challenged the skies, is summarized beautifully in these lines. कि कौन कहता है आसमान में सुराग नहीं हो सकता, कौन कहता है कि आसमान में सुराग नहीं हो सकता, एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारों.
Wow.
So Rana, let's continue forward and continue please.
So without any further delay, I would like to call upon the first guest. He's from 1980 batch, Surya House, and a daring skydiver. Group Captain VP Sharma. Sir, could you put on your video, please? Put on your video, please. Yes, there he is. He retired from Air Force after 34 years of glorious service and has, to his credit, nearly 3,250 sky jumps or the para jumps. He has been the leader of the Akash Ganga team. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start interacting with VP sir, we'd like to show you a video showing his daring acts. Video, please.
Wow, sir. Welcome. Welcome, sir. What an amazing journey it has been, sir. From a small village of Luhari Tibba in Sonipat to winning Tenzing Norway National Adventure Award 2016. And for my friends who do not know, let me share that this award is equivalent to Arjuna Award that is given to any sports person. So please take us through your journey and experience this marvelous journey. Let's live some moments with you.
Hi, Dargan, and hi, Jogi. Thank you very much for a wonderful introduction. And thank you, Sonam, for a wonderful video compiled out of the photographs and some of the videos. Dargan, before I start about myself, I would just like to thank and convey my regards to all the teachers and the staff, and convey my compliments to all my classmates, my other fellow students, everyone who had some share in shaping my life to whatever person I could become. And I personally feel I become a good person because I interacted with good people. I had good people to learn from. I also want to convey my compliments to Sonam for starting this initiative. This is a wonderful initiative to comment with the ex-RISE and the younger generation. Okay, without taking much time, I'll just in brief tell you about myself. I joined school in 1974 in class 7th, and did my schooling 12th class, and then went on to join the NDA, Air Force Academy, like everybody else, and served in the Air Force for almost 34 years. Okay, coming to the question, from a small village to the para jumping and skydiving. Dargan, actually, I come from a very humble background. My father was a teacher, though I come from a farming community. 1971, that was the time when, I mean, Bangladesh was liberated. We had that operation by the Indian Army and the Air Force. One of the operations in that time was the para drop in Dhaka. That was one of the major events. So I heard that news on the radio, which said भारतीय छाताधारी सैनिकों ने वहां पे ईस्ट पाकिस्तान में उतर के और उनके धज्जियां उड़ाई और something like that. It was on the radio. And then I asked my father, I asked some of them, I said, ये छाताधारी सैनिक कैसे होते हैं? And then they told me कि वो छतरी के साथ कूदते हैं और कहीं भी कूद सकते हैं, वो छतरी होती है उनके पास. And sure enough, I always believed my father because he was my role model. I had took that small umbrella, which every family has, that black umbrella in every household, climbed onto fortunately the first floor of our house, came onto the chhajja, opened the chhatri, and there I go. I thought I'll be landing like a Chhatadhari Sainik. And sure enough, that was my first major emergency in parachuting. The first and the only one. The chhatri inverted. I landed on my backside, had a couple of bruises, and anyway, I mean that was the beginning of my parachuting career, to say. Okay, yeah, you.
No, sir, continue, please.
Okay,
it's quite interesting.
Okay, Dargan. And then, okay, I'll start with after I joined the Air Force Academy. During the school and intermittent period, I actually was never sure what I wanted to do in life. I was always thinking I'll do this, I'll do that. That's why my journey was, I mean, topsy-turvy. After school, I joined engineering college, Kurukshetra, Regional Engineering College, now NIT. After about a couple of months, I realized engineering is not my cup of tea. Fortunately, I got selected in the NDA during the same period. After one semester, I joined the NDA, come AFA, and we started flying.
And sir, if I may ask you and add that you were the first student from sports school, right, to join as an Air Force cadet in NDA. Is that right, sir?
Yes, Dargan. I was the first one to. Before me, I mean, there had been a naval cadet and there had been had been army cadets, but Air Force, I was the first one to join the Indian Air Force.
So you started writing history for all of us from then onwards.
Yeah, I mean, I take that as a compliment, and you
Yes,
guys, I mean.
And sir, one basic question, that when you do this skydiving, when you do this jumping, are you not phobia? Do you have any kind of phobia as such about the height of the elevation? Because I remember when in NDA we used to do 10-meter jump, it was really a very scary feeling. They used to compulsorily push us sometime, and we used to be coming down unguided, you know, and you're jumping voluntarily. So what is the secret behind that?
Yeah, Rana, you said it right. Actually, jumping from 7 board, I mean, you raked my, I mean, irritating nerve. For one full term in NDA, I was not able to jump from that 7 or 10 meter board. I think it was 7 meter for second term. I wasn't able to jump because I had that fear. I mean, as you said, and everyone has it. I mean,
But seeing your video, it is not believable.
No,
We can see you doing somersault in the air.
see that's
Yeah.
why subsequently that's how things change, because I had two fears in life, two major fears. One is I was actually scared of heights. That's why I was not able to jump from that 7 meter board. And the other fear was I actually have a fear of coming on stage. I mean, I can't participate in dramatics and all like you guys are. I mean, amazing.
You are right now participating, sir, and you are doing very well.
Yeah, thank you, Jogi. So I'll tell you about these two things. I mean, I'll take some time.
Yeah.
In school, I had this. I went to Satyakam Yadav sir, and he was preparing some play. I told him कि सर कुछ मतलब प्ले में कोई रोल वगैरह. ही said यार तो एक्टिंग आती है क्या कुछ? तो मैंने कहा सर एक्टिंग नहीं आती, मुझे डर भी बहुत लगता है, बट कोशिश करना चाहता हूँ मैं, एंड मेरे को थोड़ा ठीक ठाक रोल दीजिएगा आप. So he gave me a role in the play, and he says, he as promised, he said, I'll keep you on the stage throughout the play. I was really elated. I said, great. And as luck would have it, I mean, he stuck to his word, and the role I got, myself and Banveer, my classmate, we were made darbans at the entrance of the where everybody enters from. And throughout the evening, we were supposed to be darbans, and on stage the entire evening. Anyway, that was my last stage appearance. I have never appeared on stage after that. Secondly, you talked about fear.
Yeah.
Everyone has fear, and if we don't have fear, then either we are lying or we are not true to ourselves. And I couldn't have survived. No one would be able to survive for 30 odd years in a game like this if you do not have fear. We are not bigger than the game. The game is always bigger than us. It is a very, very, I mean, that experience, that exposure keeps you down. It keeps you on ground. And that's how I survived for those 34 years. And yeah, fear, we still, I
Sir,
still have
fear, you are talking about fear, sir. हम तो कॉकपिट में बैठ के उड़ाते हैं जहाज, जो हमारे चारों तरफ एक कमरा बना होता है. You just challenge the winds. आप तो मतलब हवा से सच में बातें करना जो बोलते हैं ना, वो आप करते हो. मुझे तो वो पोएम याद आ रही है आपकी ये कहानी सुन के. हवा हूँ हवा में बसंती हवा हूँ, बड़ी बावली हूँ बड़ी मस्त मौला, नहीं कुछ फिकर है बड़ी ही निडर हूँ, जहां चाहती हूँ वहां घूमती हूँ, चढ़ी पेड़ महुआ थपाथप मिचाया, गिरी धम्म से फिर चढ़ी आम ऊपर. हवा से बातें तो आप करते हो सर, हम तो बस कॉकपिट में बैठ के जहाज उड़ाते हैं.
Yeah, you remember it very correctly, Dargan, because you and Jogi both have been instrumental in, I mean, throwing us out of the aircraft so many times.
We were in Agra in PTS. And I
yeah,
remember, sir, once you said, okay, see you for the drinks, and you just went out of the aircraft. That was really very scary for me.
I have had the opportunity to jump once, sir. वो 5 जंप जो अलाउड होते हैं, मुझे तो बस इतना ही याद है कि मैंने आंखें बंद की थी, मैं खुद कूदा या किसी ने धक्का दिया मुझे नहीं याद, बट छतरी माता की जय और वो छतरी खुल गई थी. तो आपकी लाइफ में तो कितनी बार छतरियां खुली हैं सर. तो हैट्स ऑफ टू यू सर.
Thank you, Dargan. And those 5 jumps, I mean, actually, they are the ones which are the most important jumps in your life. So you've done that. I mean, after that, it becomes a routine, it becomes a job, and you continue doing it, and you start enjoying the.
Thank you so much, sir. So we will continue talking to you further as the course of the evening progresses. We'll move on to our next guest. And then once we have the questions from the audience, we'll call you back and we'll tackle all those questions. What do you say, Rana? Shall we continue further with our next guest? Thank you so much once again, sir. And you have an amazing journey and amazing experience sharing with all of us. Thanks again, sir.
Thank you, Dargan.
Thank you, sir. We'll contact you again, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ravi, you can call, I think, Bansal now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest today is Group Captain Sandeep Bansal, Vayu Sena Medal. Good evening, Sandeep. You can unmute the mic, please, for Sandeep. I can see his mic is.
Hey, Ravi, how are you?
Yeah. Okay. So, Sandeep, a little words about Sandeep. Sandeep is a person who actually tamed the skies and harnessed the winds. And he has brought so much pride to all of the RISEs बिकॉज मैंने और संदीप ने वैसे तो एयरफोर्स की दहलीज पे एक ही साथ कदम रखा था, लेकिन संदीप ने जिन ऊंचाइयों से अपनी उड़ान भरी, उसकी बंसी की धुन आज भी एयरफोर्स के गलियारे में गुनगुनाती है। बिकॉज संदीप was a President Gold Medal in National Defense Academy. He was Sword of Honor in Air Force Academy, and he flew Mirages thereafter in Kargil operations. He was the team leader of the Surya Kiran Aerobatic Team, a very prestigious team, and he was instrumental in raising the entire squadron for Surya Kiran Aerobatic Team, which is 9th Squadron. So the list goes on and on. He has done amazing job in the Air Force. That is all I can say. So let's hear from Sandeep.
Before
One request I have. Yeah, one request I have that I would like you to share an experience with us. जो मतलब हमारा मुंह खुला को खुला रह जाए, हमारे रोंगटे खड़े हो जाए, because I know you have such experiences. So let's hear it.
Before we let the big man talk, should we not see the video that we have compiled for him?
Yes, of course. That video will tell us everything.
And the man himself is in the video. Please do not miss it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Sandeep, now it's your turn to take on the evening. All yours.
Thanks, Ravi. Hi, Rana. How are you doing?
Hi, good.
Great. Hey, Ravi, that was a wonderful introduction. Yeah, I have nothing more to say now. You said it all about me.
You have lots more to say, and we have lots more to hear this evening.
Great. But I must share with both of you that before I joined Air Force, I think the best thing happened to me was RAI. RAI was a building block, and what I achieved thereafter was because of RAI. Ravi, there is no doubt about it. Because from childhood, I always wanted to become a pilot. So I got to know about this school called Motilal Nehru School of Sports, RAI, through someone. I joined it, and then my journey of the career started after that. I joined NDA and finally ended up in Air Force flying, and I became a fighter pilot. So that was wonderful, and that's all thanks to RAI. So like you said, in Air Force, I flew initially I flew MiG-21s for some time, and then I moved on to Mirages. Well, Mirages was a wonderful experience. It was an experience of lifetime, Ravi. And the high point in Air Force, I would say, is like we all warriors in Air Force, we all prepare all the time and train all the time to go into a battlefield to fight for the country. So that is the high point I'm talking of in Mirages, when I got a chance to fight for the country, and I got a chance to participate in Kargil operations. So I think that was a high point, and that was the best moment in my entire career. So we flew a lot of missions. We were based in forward bases in northern region, and we used to fly all along the LOC, and we made sure that Pakistani fighters never came across and came into our territory. So, I mean, while flying around, we used to fly by day and by night, and we could see the Pakistani fighters along the border, but within their side. They never did come into our side. So that was great. That was great feeling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice.
I'm sure.
And see, another high in your career, I feel, was that you have been a commanding officer of the Surya Kiran team. The discipline or the sports activities that you learned at RAI, I am very sure that it must have gone a long way in keeping that concentration going. Right? Any experience about the Surya Kiran thing that you would like to bring out?
Oh, yes, Rana. I think the second high point after Mirages was Surya Kiran. That Surya Kiran, I spent almost 6 years in Surya Kiran, and I can tell you there is no better job in Air Force than flying for a Surya Kiran team. It is wonderful. And you said what I did in Surya Kiran was ingrained in me in RAI. In RAI, we all led a very regimented life. It was a very disciplined life. We used to get up early morning, 5:30 or 5 o'clock on that whistle, go for the tea, go for the PT, then come back, have bath, go for breakfast classes, and then the day used to carry on like clockwork. So, and a very disciplined life we used to have in RAI. So, same discipline is required in doing Surya Kiran kind of flying, because Surya Kiran flying, we are flying on the edge. We are flying on the edge all the time. We are 9 aircraft flying very close to each other. The gap between the aircraft is just about 5 meters, and we are flying very, very close to the ground and at very high speeds. So the margins of error in Surya Kiran is zero margin. Yeah. So one has to be disciplined, one has to be professional, and one has to be absolutely stickler for the procedures, discipline. So that is what we did, and it was a wonderful experience, Rana.
Yeah.
अच्छा, एक बात बता बंसी. I think Bansi is the first one who got Sword of Honor from the Air Force among the RAIs, if I'm not wrong. And you have done so much for the Air Force, but Air Force has done no less for you. एक बात बता, अगर Sword of Honor मिलता है जब जिसको भी, तो उसको spouse भी Air Force ढूंढ के देती है क्या? Because you found your spouse in the Air Force.
Yeah, Bansal's wife is from Air Force.
Yeah.
You know this.
No. For my wife, I will not give credit to Air Force. I found her. So,
and
yeah.
Bansal, and yes, I clearly remember your superior skills in basketball. Like when we used to play together, you three of you in your Indra house, 1 year senior to us. Invariably, you used to defeat us, and it was a very nice and memorable time. Yes, Ravi.
Yeah. Mr. S.N. Elawat was there. Yeah, he was a great coach, a great person and a great coach, S.N. Elawat.
Yeah. So thank you, Bansal. As you all know that we have a big panel today, and that is quite interesting because we'll get to hear the varied experience of all the RAIs. So once again, thank you so much, Bansal, and we'll call you again on screen, and we'll move on to the panel of girls now. How interesting.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Bansal. Okay,
and Rana, if you see the history of Air Force is one of the youngest service, and the girls being associated with the Air Force is so new. It's not even 20 to 25 years. And the first batch of RAI passed out around similar time. And we already have girls participating in the Indian Air Force. I mean, how interesting and how inspiring it is.
Yes, Ravi. I very well know that you are a great student of Satyakam sir, but मुझे underestimate मत करना. मैं भी LP Goswami sir का अच्छा शिष्य हूँ. All right, sir. In case you are listening to me, very warm regards. And Soma House, up Soma House Tigers. अपने अगले मेहमान को बुलाने से पहले मुझे सुभद्रा कुमारी चौहान जी की कुछ पंक्तियां याद आ रही हैं, तो वो मैं पेश करना चाहूंगा. सिंहासन हिल उठे राजवंशों ने भ्रकुटी तानी थी. सिंहासन हिल उठे राजवंशों ने भ्रकुटी तानी थी. बूढ़े भारत में आई फिर से नई जवानी थी. चमक उठी सन 57 में वह तलवार पुरानी थी. बुंदेले हर बोलों के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी थी. खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी. खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी. We are extremely proud and fortunate to have amongst us three lovely ladies who studied at RAI and then went on to achieve greater heights in the Indian Air Force. They are connecting with us live now to share their experiences with us. First of all, we have Flight Lieutenant Anjali Sharma, 1987 batch. That is my batch. Will be connecting. She's connecting with us from Gurgaon. And then we have Squadron Leader Pooja Kashyap. She will be talking to us from Dehradun, and Squadron Leader Praveen Arya. She is connecting to us from California. Yes, welcome, dear lovely ladies, on the show. And before we have a word with them, once again, we'd like to see a little video highlighting their achievements in Indian Air Force.
Yeah.
Video, please.
Welcome all of you. Let's see
Yeah.
the video. You're looking amazing, all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So are you, sir?
Excellent.
Wow, that was an amazing video. And let me tell you, you girls make all RISE so proud. Thank you so much for being here this evening. So let's start with Anjali first. Anjali, you are among the pioneers from the technical branch, if I know. And that time the girls were just coming into Air Force. So what motivated you? What was your inspiration to join the Indian Air Force so early in the first batches of the Indian Air Force?
A very good evening to everyone. So, very rightly put, in 1993, when I had applied for Air Force, it was something very new. We did not have any precedents as such, and there was a sense of excitement, adventure, and I thought I really want to go in for it. You know, I had selection in other places also, but I wanted to see Air Force. I went for Dehradun SSB, and there were 65 girls who had applied there, and I was the only one who got selected. So
Wow,
a lot of
amazing.
girls, a lot of girls were coming after taking coaching and all those things. But I think my preparation happened in RAI, where there is a lot of focus on physical fitness, the excellent infrastructure in RAI, and treks, cycling trips, so competitions at RAI. So I think this prepares you basically. As such, in our class, in class 11, 11 boys from our class went for NDA. So including Joginder Rana and Sudhi Nasir, who are there in the panel today. The girls were fascinated by the idea of joining defense and having a career there. And when the opportunity came, so I thought, you know, let me just try. So I joined in 1994, and this was a natural extension of RAI. I've not been disappointed. It's been a wonderful career. So that's it.
Great. Great.
Great. Okay, before we take on the next question for Anjali, I'd like to introduce Pooja. Pooja Kashyap is from 2000 batch, joined the school in 1991, Soma House swimmer, postgraduate from Punjab University, and Adam officer in the Indian Air Force. So Pooja, how are you doing?
Hi, Bhaiya. Fine, thank you.
Yeah, we have, and can we start with a question? What is your greatest achievement as an Air Force officer?
Okay. As an Air Force
Yeah,
officer, I'll start with being from a sports background from the school. I was posted in the Air Force Academy as an instructor, and as instructor, I was posted specifically for the outdoor training faculty, wherein you take care of the cadets' fitness, cadets' training in, say, their physical fitness, their swimming, their parade, and their cross countries, and everything. So I was basically for their swimming coaching classes. But along with those, I could inculcate the physical fitness regime because of my sports background, along with their normal routine training which they were undergoing. And along with the instructional duties, I've also entrusted with the duties of a mess secretary for the trainees mess, which is called Flight Cadets Mess. So as a mess sec, I provided the best of the facilities and the amenities to the trainees, which I felt were add-ons to compared, which were available to us when I was a trainee. So my focus was on to make things comfortable for the trainees, though I'll not say it comfortable because the trainee should not be comfortable in the mess. Otherwise, they won't remember that training part. So
you're a
that
tough
was,
administrator, I must say.
yeah, I was strong. I mean, I was a strict instructor and I'll a good mess sec, I think so.
Okay, good.
So, but this, as an instructional tenure, this gave me an immense satisfaction and a sense of belongingness with my cadets, because I had also undergone through what they were going. So I could correlate my ordeals with them. So I tried what I did not have should be provided to my trainees, but not the Aram part. So I spent almost 4 years in the academy as an instructor. So during those 4 years, about 1,400 trainees have passed out in my tenure. So I feel that though I have quit service, but I am still present, or my training, some part of me, some part of my training is still present in the form of training or my teachings. And it is serving in the Air Force now also.
Yeah, great,
Good.
great. Nice.
And
Good. Amazing.
Since there are around 1,400 officers who've been trained by me, the kind of recognition which I get from them, from my trainees, make me feel worthwhile, and it gives me, I feel proud that I had a career in the Air Force, and it is still serving the nation. This is, I feel, is the achievement I have.
Pooja, we can feel your emotions, the way you are speaking about your journey. So
Well, it's really very motivating, and I hope the young girls at RAI are watching this maybe later on, and they should be, because this is one of the best services that you can be in, especially as a girl. Yeah.
Yeah. So before we move on to Praveen, let me say a few words about Anjali, which were forgotten earlier. That Anjali had joined Air Force in the aeronautical engineering branch. She has served for 6 years, and now after leaving Air Force, she did her MBA, she did her PhD, and now she's a professor at a very prestigious B school. Is that right, Anjali?
Yeah. I'm a professor at Management Development Institute, Gurgaon.
So moving on to Praveen, who's from 2002 batch. She's joining us from all the way West Coast in San Francisco, but she has served in the Indian Air Force for almost 12 years. She was a swimmer, and she was also a commentator in the World Military Games. I think she should be hosting the show. Why are we doing it? Anyway.
doing a great job, sir.
So, Praveen, I think with your experience, you can guide the Rai family and the aspiring Rais how to join Air Force and what to look forward to, how to prepare about joining the Air Force. If you can share some of your experience on that.
First and foremost, very good morning to everyone here. I'm really happy to be here and to be able to connect with everyone. So I would like to share what motivated me to join Indian Air Force when I was in Rai. Yes, it happened in Rai. There was a group of Indian Army officers who were on a biking rally and who were passing through Rai. And one of the Army officers happened to be an ex-Rais. And he called all the students to the auditorium and he addressed us. And that address was so powerful. And in that moment, I felt so much motivation, inspiration, and pride that I think that was the day I decided that I will join Defense Forces. I want to wear uniform. I want to do what this guy is doing. So I think, that's the day the idea got implanted in my head, and rest is history. Anybody today wanting to join Indian Air Force can either go through AFCAT, which is Air Force Common Aptitude Test, which is conducted twice a year in India, in the month of February and August. And the forms, they come out like 2 months before. I have been part of some of the AFCAT exams, so that's how we know the nitty-gritties. And it's a very well formulated exam, and they test you on your verbal abilities, your numerical abilities, your reasoning skills, the Air Force knowledge, and general awareness. And once you clear AFCAT, they'll call you for an SSB at one of the AFSBs in India. And once you clear the SSB, you get to go for your medicals and thereafter the merit list. And so that's a route one can take to join Indian Air Force, or the male candidates can go through NDA or CDS, which is conducted by UPSC, again twice a year.
Oh, that's
Thank
great.
you so much, Praveen.
And
I think,
Praveen, we'll have,
go ahead, Rana.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Praveen, any memorable moment from Rai? Any funny moment that you can recall, or maybe that you'd like to bring out?
Right, sir. Rai में तो I think हर रोज ही एक मतलब हंसी का फव्वारा होता था. अब मुझे लगता है कि
I think what you should do is you should speak some 4-5 lines, because you have got such a lovely accent that we would like to hear maybe our colloquial language from you.
Yeah, it's a specialty of we people. Na? Whosoever speaks good American English, we want to hear Haryanvi from her. And whosoever speaks Haryanvi, we want to train her for English, So ऐसे ही होता है. Anything that you can relate to your roots here?
You really put me on the spot there, sir. But okay, I will give it a shot, but no judgment. You have to promise me that. No judgment.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
तो एक दिन सर शाम की प्रेप के दौरान मैं सो गई, और सर जमा आड़ टूट रहे थे मेरे उस दिन, और मैं सो गई. और सर जब वह सिटी बजी खाने की, तो सारी छोरियां ने रूम में मेरे को जगाया और फिर वो चली गई. तो जब आखिरी सिटी बजी, फिर मेरी आंख खुली और मैं उठी, और मैंने थोड़ा सा पर्दा हटा के देखा, तो सर मेरे तोते उड़ गए. उस मन में लग गया कि यूं तो मैं तो सारी रात सुनती रहेगी न्यू, और सवेरे गेम्स में जाने का टाइम हो गया. तो सर मैंने फटाफट प्रेप ड्रेस थे स्पोर्ट्स के रिग पहरी, और मैं सीढ़ियां तो तड़े बाज ली. और सर उड़े खड़ी थी हमारी मीता नागपाल मैडम. तो सर वह हमारी बहुत ही अमेजिंग अंग्रेजी की टीचर थी सर. तो उन्होंने मेरे को देखा और बोला, Where do you think you are going? तो सर मैंने बोला, मैडम मैं जा रही हूँ मॉर्निंग गेम्स के लिए और लेट होने लग रही हूँ. तो बोली पागल चोरी, जा उल्टी डिनर खाने का टाइम हो रहा है, जा कपड़े बदल के आ। तो सर आई थिंक दैट वाज
And you
funny
narrated very
memory for
well.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
I tried.
Yeah, that was
Great,
amazing.
great.
Yeah. Mhm.
Next time you are in India, you must go cycling and pass our school and then go to the auditorium and motivate some more guys like you got
Absolutely.
motivated.
It
Right?
will be my pleasure.
Okay, good. So I
Yeah.
think Rana, we can continue to talk to the girls, and we should invite our next panel, because I can already, looking at my watch, I can feel that we are running against
Okay,
time.
okay.
So I think I will invite our next panel of experts, the stalwarts from Rai, who have reservoir of experience. Wing Commander Rakesh Jhamsar, Wing Commander Sudhir Nasir, Wing Commander Tejinder Singh Mattu. Can we have you on stage, please?
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Wing Commander Jam, sir, is 1981 batch, joined the school in 1976, is the school vice captain in the house. Roll number I-315. Am I right, sir?
Absolutely right.
Cricket,
Well.
wicket keeper, boxing, NDA, IF,
School vice captain.
1985. School vice captain, yeah. Instructor at NDA also, and has also participated in Kargil Ops. Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir, one thing I'm very keen to know from you is that you are actually the pioneer batch. From your batch, so many from Rai joined the armed forces in general and Air Force in particular. If you see in a batch, there are not more than 2 to 3 boys who are joining the Air Force. And you had so many of joining. In fact, from your batch, we have present Air Vice Marshal A.B. Gupta still serving in the Air Force. So, sir, what was the motivation in your batch? How come so many together for the armed forces? And that too, it was just a third batch from Rai, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Ravi, it's very nice to tell you that we were around 21 chaps who appeared for NDA, and almost 19 got selected from our school, our class.
Wow.
And out of which 12 in the Army and 7 in the Air Force. और हमें ऐसा लगता था कि हम किसी स्क्वाड्रन में जा रहे हैं तो अपना स्कूल ही है वहाँ पे, बिकॉज वीपी सर भी थे 40 स्क्वाड्रन वहाँ पे, तो हमें बड़ा अच्छा लगता था. और जब मैं अपनी स्क्वाड में गया था, प्रदीप चौधरी था मेरा बैचमेट, मेरा क्लासमेट. So it was excellent, in fact, we were the maximum students from one class who joined the NDA, और वहाँ राई होती रहती थी. So that was great. So it all goes to Rai School. In fact, to Mr. YP Bhardwaj, who was the vice principal during our time, and Verma sir. In fact, hats off to both of them who inspired us, who trained us for the SSB and all, free of cost, and everything was given to us. And I again want to thank everyone there.
And sir, we heard that 2 of your good friends and classmates were martyred at a very early stage. That is Ashish Agarwal and Shakil Soni. Would you like to share
the saddest
some?
moment of my life, Rana.
Yeah, some
Shakil
memories.
Soni, we were so close to each other. The day prior to his accident, we were sitting at Palam Bar and having a drink.
Oh.
Next day, he went to Pathankot and I went to Kolkata for my training on AN-32. And when I was traveling in the air and I landed back, I came to know that he has crashed. So the saddest moment of my life. And Ashish, after 1 week, also crashed at the same place from the same squadron at Pathankot.
Oh, that was very sad.
Anyway, that's part of life.
Yeah.
The life continues.
But sir, your course is really inspiring to all the Rais. I mean, 7 from your course joining the Indian Air Force out of 23 is amazing.
And Ravi,
course,
AVM Gupta is still serving
Yes,
as
sir.
Air Vice Marshal.
Yes, sir.
None other than Major General Vasudesh Arya is also from our batchmate, who's in the army at present, still serving.
Amazing, sir. Amazing. Anyway, sir, we'll continue to chat with you. So let's move on to our next stalwart Wing
Yeah,
Commander
next.
Sudhir Nasir.
भाई रैंक गलत मत बोलिएगा रवि, आप देखिए हम नाराज हो जाएंगे सब. ग्रुप कैप्टन सुधीर नसीर, यू सेड विंग कमांडर, आई हर्ड.
अरे यार ये भावना में बह गया यार मैं, सॉरी.
नहीं नहीं, आप अपने आप को ही ग्रुप कैप्टन समझ रहे हैं, बाकी नहीं.
नहीं,
हम है विंग
सभी
कमांडर. Our next guest is Group Captain Sudhir Nasir, Surya House 1987 batch, my batch. Welcome, Sudhir, on board. Can you,
Thank you very much.
And can you tell us something about your experiences in Air Force? Or he joined as the engineer, aeronautical engineer, and has got various experience. We were together in IL-76, and it was wonderful flying from Chandigarh to Leh many times. Yes. What is the role of aeronautical engineer as such in Air Force, in case we want to be specific, because a lot of people might be wanting to know about it?
Yeah, thank you very much, Rana, and good evening to all the Rai family. Basically, as Rana is asking, aeronautical engineers in Indian Air Force, I happen to be the second one. The first was from 1981 batch, Pradeep Daya. Aeronautical engineers, anybody whoever has done engineering in computer science, electrical engineering, electronics, instrumentation, mechanical, or aeronautical engineer, they can join as an aeronautical engineer in Indian Air Force. We can say aeronautical engineers are the backbone of Indian Air Force, basically because they are responsible for maintaining everything. I'm saying everything on the inventory of Indian Air Force, be it aircraft, or fighter aircraft, transport, helicopters, or UAVs, or missiles, radar, you name a thing. Maintenance is the responsibility of aeronautical engineers. Air Force also gives opportunity to aeronautical engineers to pursue MTech while in service, in addition to the other courses like Staff College and Higher Command course, which are applicable to all other branches. So doing MTech from the best institutions, that is IITs, is only privilege given to the engineering aeronautical engineers. Also, Air Force also gives flying exposure for a limited period of 5 to 6 years. As Rana told that I was fortunate to have that opportunity, and I flew as a flight signaler in IL-76 aircraft. And during those 5 years, I was very lucky to have flown with our friends like Rana, Rajveer, Rajiv Batra, Ravi sir.
Yeah, at times out of the 7 crew member, we used to be 3 or 4 from Rai and the IL cockpit. Yeah,
absolutely. And those were the amazing time. And as you say, and Ravi sir also told, Gajraj has always been a lifeline for forward area like forces, our army bases and other. 20,000 ton per year we used to do. And hats off, and because all you pilots like Rana, Batra and Dargan Sarvagara, because army guys, they used to always during winters, they used to feel, okay, if you can carry 1 or 2 extra. So I remember, and there was a, I think, famous poem also, which Jogi may remember, of Himalayan Eagles, which was written by, I think, either you or I'm just digressing. Coming back to aeronautical engineers, the experience or expertise which aeronautical engineer gets in Air Force prepares you to get a very good or suitable job post retirement. And I can just proudly say it's a very, very enriching and satisfying career as aeronautical engineer in Air Force. And we can proudly say we are the man behind machine who ensures the prowess and the lethality of IAF to be delivered by our daredevil pilots against our adversaries in the most befitting manner.
Yeah.
Okay, so now thank you so much, Sudhir. Moving on to our next guest, Wing Commander Tejinder Singh Mattu, who's from 88th batch, a fighter pilot. He has flown MiG-21s, MiG-29s, and he has a unique experience of being the interviewing officer in the Air Force Selection Board, who's now flying in Go Air. So welcome, Tejinder.
Thank you, sir.
And
to start with, we would like you to share with us your transition from a fighter cockpit to an airline cockpit.
That's a very interesting question. So, you can draw a lot of parallels from this question. You asked me how the transition was there. The transition, I would like to put it across like this. It's like being a bachelor, the kind of freedom you enjoy. So that is being in a fighter cockpit. You're like a bachelor, there's no restrictions, you can fly around, you can do this from ground to this thing. Another thing is being into a bigger jet cockpit, like an airline now, is like being married. With marriage, I mean, there are a lot of things which come up, certain restrictions, you have to manage certain things you cannot do. And also, but along with marriage, there are also some perks. When you get married, some people are there to look after you. And same goes in the airline cockpit. From the fighter cockpit, when jump here, there are a lot of good ladies who look after you, other things. And that is only the transition. And otherwise, after the marriage, you lose your freedom. So that is the thing.
Yeah.
So that freedom of flight was lost, but you gain a lot of other things.
Okay. Before we ask our guest, I see in the chat one question which is quite interesting, and I like Jham sir to tackle that question because he's the senior most. Jagdeep Dhaiya has asked that why quite a number of them opt for civil aviation and commercial flying after certain years in the Air Force. So Jham sir, would you like to take on this question? I think it's a very apt question and this young boy wants to know about
young boy. Jagdeep sir is not a young boy.
I can't make out the age, so neither the batch, so I'm sorry. It's senior then.
Jagdeep sir must be, I think, same as Jibu sir.
Unmute Jham sir.
Sonam needs to unmute Jham sir.
So I saw this question from Jagdeep. He says, why we opt for commercial aviation? All those people who are, wanting to fly further on after, let's say, 18 to 20 years of service, in the Air Force, it is very difficult to continue because usually put on some headquarter command and somewhere there, And some of us don't like to sit on the desk and continue sitting on the paperwork, So all those who want to sit in the cockpit, so the only place is to go away and serve somewhere else. So you are working there also, serving the nation. Not like that you don't like the Air Force. You love the Air Force. You have been there. You have been trained by the Air Force. And we owe to the Air Force still because everything we have learned is from the Air Force. And we follow the Air Force till the time we keep flying. I think that should be the answer.
I fully second your opinion, sir. I think it's a natural progression in flying that once your flying stops in the Air Force and those who would still like to continue to fly, they have to move on to the other cockpit. And now I like to ask our dear friend Sudhir, who has a very interesting experience of being a liaison officer in the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. I'm sure some of our friends at some stage in their life would be keen to undertake this yatra. So how should anybody who's keen on this should go about it? Because this is a little different from the Air Force, but you have such varied experience that you can share with us, Sudhir.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir, for asking this question. First, we just say Kailash Parvat. Kailash Parvat is abode of Lord Shiva, and which is at a height of 22,000 feet, and it is even considered as the center of Earth. There are 4 famous rivers which originate from all 4 sides of this Mount Kailash. Rivers are Indus, Satluj, Karnali, which flows basically in Nepal, and finally it enters India and becomes a tributary to Ganges, and river Sangpo, which flows from Mount Kailash throughout Tibet and enters India and is called Brahmaputra. Then 20 miles from this Kailash Parvat is Lake Mansarovar, which is at the height of 15,000 feet, and this is a freshwater lake. And just next to this is a Rakshastal lake, which is salty water, because Rakshastal, Ravan had taken bath in that. That's why it's believed that it became salty. This Mansarovar lake is 85 kilometers circumference. It's so huge. Now, Kailash Mansarovar Yatra is every year conducted by Ministry of External Affairs. And there are some private operators also. But I will say, if anybody whosoever wants to conduct or go for this is the highest religious yatra or pilgrimage for Hindus. It is akin to what Hajj Yatra is for Muslims. Even any Muslim whosoever does the Hajj Yatra, they call themselves Hajis. You must have heard so many names, Haji so and so. That is nothing but they have done the Yatra of Hajj. Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, basically there are two routes. One is via Uttaranchal, which is Lipu Lake Pass, which normally has got more of a trekking. And the other route is via Nathula Pass, which was started only in 2015. Nathula Pass, basically the only trekking is when you are doing the Prikrama around Mount Kailash. There are no temples, nothing. It is just you are doing the Prikrama around Mount Kailash. It is around 48 kilometers. You complete that Prikrama in 3 days. So anybody whosoever is old age or have got some physical problems, they can go via Nathula Pass. Basically, you will be flying to Bagdogra, and from Bagdogra via Nathula till you come to a place called Tatla Kot, which is very close to this Kailash Parvat. Basically, you can go by road. And the other route, which is Lipu Lake, in that you have to do almost 220 kilometers trekking both ways, 110 kilometer one way. And the track is all along the Dholi Ganga River, which is basically it's a natural partition between Nepal and India. So you do trekking all along this river, and Kala Pani also is en route, which was recently in news.
So how does one go about joining this yatra? Basically, that was you have to log on to some website and register.
So, yeah, so all these from Lipu Lake Pass, every year 20 batches are sent. That is from 8th June till mid-September, and around 10 batches go via Nathula Pass. So kmy.gov.in or Ministry of External Affairs, there will be a link of Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. Somewhere in December, the link is open, so you can register as Yatris if somebody wants to go as Yatri. With each batch, there will be a government official who goes as a liaison officer. So I got an opportunity to go as a liaison officer. So here you are looked after by both the governments, Government of India as well as Government of China.
Okay, yeah, I can see a surprisingly handsome face on screen, and which is really makes me so happy to see a face of my dear friend Rajiv Batra. Wow.
Hello, Ravi. Good evening.
Hi, Rajiv. Welcome. What a surprise and googly.
Yeah, good.
I was back from US just day before, and I was speaking to JS Rana yesterday. And Sonam just called me up to make me join among you professional and most skilled ex-Rise who have really won the blues all your life. So it's an honor to be there.
We have a guest from US and one US returned guest. So let's hear from you your interesting journey from Rai to Sky. What would you like to share with all the Rise?
Absolutely. Good evening, Ravi, and thank you for Sonam giving me this opportunity to join the most professional panelists this evening. And I just came from a Hindi medium school and joined Rai in 1980 and passed out in 86, just managing my way through. I've been managing my life all, through slow pace, and joined Air Force in NDA in 86 and 89. And passed out in 89, and me and JS Rana have been co-mates, and all along we have served together most of the times. I have flown IL-76 with Ravi, JS, Sudhir, and it's been a wonderful journey. And whatever we are today in flying in the civil world, I fly for the corporate at ex-Delhi, and I fly Embraers. So it's been all through the blessings of our teachers at Rai, and whatever has taught us, I must give the credit to Rai and the blue uniform, whatever we are today. And it's been a wonderful journey and an honor to be here with you guys in this evening today. Ravi, thank you.
Yeah, I think we have had a varied panel today. We would love to continue, but I can see that we are always running against time whenever the Rise get
Hey, Ravi, I have a very serious question for Jam sir and Bansal, if you permit. Just one.
Yes, please. I think you should never leave your serious question.
Jimbo sir and Bansal, I think you have had an unfair advantage from Rai because you were from Indra House and because you had the delicacy of Rajma. This Rajma thing is taking you to greater heights. What is the secret?
Yes. I second your question.
नहीं ये मतलब क्या है कि जून साहब के राजमा खा के आप एक्सेल करते जा रहे हो और हम वहीं पड़े हुए हैं, ये क्या बात है?
Bansi, answer him.
Sir, ignore him, please ignore him. राजमा तो राणा ने भी खाए सर.
नहीं नहीं, हम तो सोमा हाउस के टाइगर हैं, हम तो कुछ नहीं.
Okay, gentlemen, then before we make the panel open for all our guests today, let me say a few concluding lines and then invite our Madam President to take on the evening further. So before we sign off, I would like to thank all our respected teachers at RAI. I think we can never pay them back enough. The amount of training that we have been given, whatever we speak, the confidence we have, the way we tackle our life, we have some teacher or the other to thank at RAI. Most of us joined RAI at a very tender age when we hardly had any bearing in life. We couldn't even speak properly. And imagine the guys of like Jogi who joined at a tender age of 5 or 6 in class 1. All their life skills probably they have, the way he's sitting upright, probably that also has been taught to him at some teacher or the other at RAI. Isn't it, Rana?
Yes, definitely, Ravi. All the teachers have played an enormous role in our lives. When I close my eyes and think back, I feel that all of it was like a beautiful dream, you know. Life in KNS was like being in a fairy tale, and all these lovely teachers were like angels, you know, mentoring us. Mandira Bhardwaj ma'am, Usha Gehlot ma'am, Yash Chabra, Raj Verma, Asha Dureja, Prabha Avasthi, Joyce Kaul, Shashi Tukral, Nangia ma'am, Suresh Malhotra, Prabjot Mittal ma'am, and whatnot. If I miss out anyone, apologies to me. And it was a great pleasure and honor once I got an opportunity to fly Mrs. Bhardwaj from Delhi to Leh. I was really very excited and happy about it. I picked up the mic and made an announcement also to all the passengers, telling them that yes, one very important person, VVIP, is on board. And that is how everybody was very happy to see that. And after landing at Leh, in fact, some people were taking photographs with ma'am. So I really loved it. And apart from the teachers, you know, I'm also very grateful and thankful to all the lovely nannies that we had in KNS, you know, like Dhanpati auntie, Kaushalya auntie, Shanta auntie, or Rampyari auntie. They were really amazing, and they actually taught us all the life skills. Or ye keh sakte hain, they taught us how to stand on our own feet, you know. I don't think ever I'll get a chance to thank all these wonderful people in my life. But yes, definitely, I am really very, very grateful for all the things that they have done for me and for all my classmates.
Yeah, so I think
Ravi, sorry, if I must just buy 1 minute from your tight schedule today.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just
go
1
ahead.
second,
Go
1
ahead,
minute
young
only.
Man, all yours.
Thank you so much. You know, because I still just want to share, when I joined in RAI, I was from a Hindi medium school. I hardly could speak English. Of course, reading was a Waterloo for me. And Mr. Lewis exam every week. And, you know, you pass that novels exam, you know, he used to ask you 5 questions, and then only you could watch the movie of Saturdays being screened at the auditorium. Good evening, Sonam. So it was I almost missed the movie for almost 2 years before I could pass that test for that book, you know, that on a Saturday afternoon. And that gave me a kind of a challenge, or to the extent that today I have a collection. I wish I could show you my library, and that really was a really inspiring thing for me in my life to become a vivid reader. And you know, I must thank him for my life. If I don't know where he is now, but I just wanted to share this experience, that what RAI has given us, it's been with us all our life, and it will be, and we really imbibe it in our colleagues, our friends, our kids, so that, you know, they also catch on to the same things how we have got. Thank you very much. Sonam, over to you.
Yeah, good. So before I hand over to Sonam, I would like to say that we are all overwhelmed with emotions when we talk about our teachers, and that feeling of respect, reverence, adarniye, pujniye, whatever adjective you may like to call it. We are all full of it. But one name of a RAI on the screen that we can all read gives you that boundless joy in your heart, gets you that smile on your face. So RAI has got, I don't know what cosmic connection RAI has amongst all of us. We must thank all our friends at RAI for making us what we are. And let me tell you, RAI being a co-ed school, there is always a hidden special friend in everybody's mind, that boy or the girl who always gets that twinkle in your eye and that zing in your heart. Let's all thank that special friend of ours today evening, because I know we all have one. And as they say in Air Force, every takeoff must end with a happy landing. So happy landings to all of you. And I just want to summarize by saying these two lines. हम न बदलेंगे वक्त की रफ्तार के साथ, हम न बदलेंगे वक्त की रफ्तार के साथ, हम जब भी मिलेंगे अंदाज वही पुराना होगा रे.
वाह वाह.
Over to
Wow,
Sonu.
Jiva. Very wow.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Rana, for hosting such a brilliant evening. Thanks, everyone. So we do have some comments flowing in. Of course, the latest is Puneet Bansal saying, Joginder Bhaiya, you absolutely look like Manoj Bajpayee to him.
Oh my God, thank you.
And for the ladies, we've got a question. Of course, Gunjan Saxena was quite in debate, but so people want to hear, the first thing from your, from all of you, that what do you feel about it, and how have you faced, what your experience has been. So people are curious to know that. So do give us a take on that, Anjali.
Yeah. So I belong to the initial batches, and if you look at it, Fauj has been traditionally the conditioning of the men has been such that no ladies around, and they're little liberal in using all kind of words and all those things. And so before we landed for our first posting, the station commander called a meeting and told all the boys that please be very careful with your language and all. So he cautioned. So, but when we landed there, everybody was very cooperative. We had everybody very nice to us. And since it has traditionally, so there were some teething issues in the sense rules were not very clear on certain issues. But beyond that, we found all the Air Force officers and all the airmen, they were very, very cooperative, and we never had any problems. In fact, if you talk of gender bias, I feel it is more in corporate compared to, what we have in defense. I feel somewhere, I'm not in agreement with the Gunjan movie also. I feel Fauj is more disciplined and people are more supportive than what has been shown there. So that's my view on that.
Praveen and Lee, would you like to share something? Your views on it?
Yeah, so I believe Indian Air Force is a very gender neutral organization by and large. And I had an amazing experience serving in Air Force. Very respectful, very helpful, very supportive, very, very decent. And the decorum was always maintained, as well as the gender differences and group dynamics will always be part of any group, any setup, any organization. And you just have to navigate around it. That's all.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pooja, you can have the last word.
From the Air Force, if I speak about my experience, I would like to say that we are never addressed like, lady officers. We are addressed as women officers or the officers of the Indian Air Force. So the amount of expectation what you have from a male officer is same, which is expected out of a women officer also. So I'll just share a small example. I mean, my own experience out of this. When I got posted as an instructor and a mess sec in the Air Force Academy, before me it was my own course mate who was the mess secretary and who was handling this post for the past 1.5 years. So the officer who was senior to me in the mess, he had commented that it will be difficult to find Ujjwal's replacement because I was a lady officer and I was handed over that job. But after 6 months, he changed his idea and said that she's equivalent. I mean, she's performing much better than him. So I think we've worked hard enough, and the mindset of the people have changed. That lady officers or the women officers are no less in compared to the male officers. So the mindset had changed, and I think we are getting the equal respect and equal responsibilities compared to male officers now.
Poonam, can I just take 30 seconds more?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I feel Air Force gives you tremendous opportunity and exposure. And they give you very, lot of liberty in terms of handling administrative responsibilities, technical responsibilities, so on and so forth. So there is no discrimination at all. For instance, at the time of Kargil, I was commanding a unit. Imagine this. As a young lady officer, just a flight lieutenant, and I got this opportunity, and it was a tremendous amount of challenge also for me. So there was no discrimination that I'm a lady officer or anything like that. So that's what I would like to put, and so it really helps you grow. So that's my take.
What happens is in this Bollywood, they try to play that victim card and they want to glamorize such things, such characters in the movie. But I am very, very sure Air Force is such a nice service that no such things exist. Normal teething problem will be there in all organization.
Right.
But,
So we're
So that little bit is there.
we're joined by Brigadier Jagdeep Dahiya, sir. And sir, over to you. And I'd just like to say that all the audience, whoever are there with us, in case you wish to say something, you wish to ask a question, please do raise hand option and we shall call you on the video. Over to you, Jagdeep, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Sonam and everyone. And first and
Hi,
foremost, a big hi to Jogi, VP sir, Rakesh, and my salute to all this women air warriors, not lady air warriors. I took that as very serious note of that. That's great going. And Ravi, you conducted the show in a wonderful manner. And by the way, I really made my day when you said this young man wants to know.
मैंने कहा रवि पिटेगा आज, रवि को नहीं पता जगदीप सर कौन है.
No, that's great. It's been an amazing journey of all of you. And I've been associated in NDA with the VP sir. He was our senior pro in Charlie Squadron. Then I met him in CDM Secunderabad. And Rakesh Bhai is my...
Hi.
Great, thank you.
Posted in Leh, he took me, we had the privilege of sitting with him in the cockpit, and he showed Chandigarh to Leh, and we did visit that place. Thank you all. You all are doing a great job. And I'm very sorry to the other people we haven't met in personally. Bansi, you've done Surya, Kiran did a fantastic job. I've been watching them on many air shows. Thank you all. And Sonam, once again, a great job done.
Thank you, sir. Sanjeev Gupta, you've joined us. Would you want to say something? I've sent you a request. You'll have to unmute yourself. No, you're still on mute. You're still on mute. Yeah, now it's...
Hi, everybody. It's great to see Tejinder Mattu. He was my colleague and
Hi,
all the warriors. Hi, Tejinder.
Hi, Sanjeev. How are you doing?
Fine, yaar.
Nice to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me this chance.
Thank you.
So,
Our privilege.
on that note, a note of thanks to everyone. And I think we could, have some fun for the next 5 minutes. If all of you want to switch on your videos, kind of say hello to each other, more than welcome to do that. And your settings are changed. You could unmute yourselves and you could speak.
Good evening, everybody.
I think only spark which is missing is the Babbar. We are missing RV. Is my
Aapke golfing friends, your duty to get them, right?
His time actually starts a little late.
Hi, Sunil.
सबका mic mute है.
You can unmute yourself.
I think.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hi there.
Hello everyone. Good evening from Davos, 95 batch.
Hi, Davos. How are you doing?
Hi.
Hi, Rana sir.
Who's there?
Dear Ashri sir, Ashri here.
Hi, Amit Ashri.
Sitting in India right now.
That's Amit
Sorry, sir, honored, sir. You are the guy who took me to Glacier and dropped me there and brought me back after 6 months. Honored, sir, honored. And really honored, sir. Ashri sir,
Thank
When I was in 9th standard, you were the guy who taught me how to shave.
Amit, why don't you switch on your video also?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, I did that. Yeah, last slide we had doing a Gajraj from what place? I think कहाँ से गए थे सर? सिलीगुड़ी से to Chandigarh? Lecture sir.
Bagdogra to Delhi.
Bagdogra to Chandigarh. Yeah, Bagdogra to Delhi. Great sir. Bansi sir, 9th में आपने हमें शेविंग सिखाया था कैसे करना है. My school captain, my house senior, and this young guy, मेरा अपना जोगी सर मुझे ग्लेशियर में छोड़ के आ गए 6 महीने बाद उतार के लाए वापस चंडीगढ़. Honored to see you all, sir. Really honored.
Nice. Thank you.
How are you?
Hi, Pammi. Nice seeing you.
Yes, hello. How are you guys?
Hi, Pammi. Ma'am, how are you? Good evening.
Oh, saw you all when you had all come down to RSL's son's wedding at Jaipur. Jam sir.
Whose wedding?
Vasudesh Arya's son got married in Jaipur recently.
Oh, okay.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You guys seem to be having a lot of fun in Shimla. I saw all the videos and pictures. क्या धमाल मचा रखा है तुम लोगों ने.
So, Pammi, when are you getting back to India?
ये कोरोना को घटाओ यार.
Oh yeah, कोरोना तो तुम्हारे वहाँ ज्यादा है.
वो प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प ने तो खत्म कर दिया मैम. आ जाइए. No problem.
नहीं वो तो ऐसी ड्रामा करके निकल के आ गया but अभी still on.
Okay. Hi Sandeep, nice to seeing you. K5. Hi Sandeep.
K5.
Some more of the audiences to switch on their videos and be a part of it. Hello Rajesh.
Love your backdrop, Sonam, as always, on point.
So you noticed all the guests today have got some of the other virtual backgrounds.
Yes.
मेरे तो वैसे तोते उड़ रहे हैं.
Sonam is a very strict administrator. She tried her best to my background also, but I'm technically not that sound to get it right. Yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Hey, Pammi, how's it going?
Yeah, good.
Kind of become.
Rana.
Hanji, hi Sandeep, how are you doing? Nice.
Fine.
Hi Sandeep, good evening.
Hi, Putra.
How are you?
Nice to see you, bhai.
Yes, Sandeep.
Yeah, great to see you, brother.
ये संदीप महाभारत के कृष्ण हैं. महाभारत में कृष्ण बने थे.
मुझे कोई रोल नहीं मिला. मैं पूरी 5 साल राई में ट्राई करता रहा. I wish I could get a role, but मेरे को हमेशा ट्री बना देते, पेड़ बना देते थे, you know.
वो वीपी सर भी कह रहे हैं कुछ दरबान बनाए थे. वीपी सर
मेरे को दरबान बना दिया था सर ने. पूरा टाइम स्टेज पे रखा.
वीपी सर और राजीव को लॉन्च करेंगे एज स्टार मूवी फिल्म.
Yeah, it's a lifelong.
Hello.
स्पेशल ग्रुप में करता हूँ. एंड सर पता नहीं आप लोग कहाँ से आते हो, कहाँ से बाहर फेंकते हो और कहाँ से चले जाते हो. Hats off, sir. I did some jumps and being a paratrooper. Hats off to you, sir. Basics. The basics always better. Basics always better, sir. Really honored, sir. Really honored to have a race there. Right from the parapacking to the jumping out and.
Dr. Preeti, you conducted.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
So well. You were so inspiring. Let me compliment you.
Thank you, sir. I was about to say this to you right now because you engage us so well and you were a great host.
Yeah, and Preeti, I must tell you, because of you, Ravi and me were under tremendous amount of pressure to conduct this.
Oh my God, sir. I think that's a big compliment.
Yeah, Sonam showed us because Sonam, you know, is a big taskmaster. So she said, "Okay, you watch this."
Right, sir. She is.
And it should be equally good or maybe better.
It was definitely better, sir. It was definitely better. You guys were very nice, sir. It was amazing. And so I would like to speak to Praveen and Pooja. They've been my juniors. Pooja is my immediate junior from 2000 batch. And Praveen is... Hi, Pooja, and hi, Praveen.
Hi,
it's amazing to see you girls doing so nice. It's always lovely. And I wish you always the very best in life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi,
And I just want to say that you really inspired me to get into oratory in school because
my
you were
God,
my
thank
senior
you.
and you're always on stage. So I was like, this is good. This is good. And you
Thanks,
really
Praveen.
motivated me to join the league.
Thank you so much.
I
Hey,
can see
Dargan,
Poonam.
Ravi.
Poonam, good evening to you.
Oratory in Hindi or in English?
Both.
प्रीति इंग्लिश दोनों करती है. प्रीति कुछ हरियाणवी में भी बोल दे. People haven't heard.
हाँ, yes.
दीदी चाला हो जाएगा जब बोलने लगी तो.
ज्यादा नहीं होगा. We need a little more.
थोड़े बहुत सीक्रेट रहने
I
चाहिए
think
दीदी, सारे खुल जाएंगे.
Poonam wants to say something. Poonam, go ahead, please.
Hello, everyone. It is so nice to see everyone over here, especially my classmates, Joginder, Sudhir, and all the others. Anjali, it is so nice to see you after such a long time. And I'm so proud of you.
Hi, Poonam. How are you doing? Hi, Poonam.
So I'm doing perfectly fine.
Yes,
Very well.
ये रवि ने थोड़ा स्क्रिप्ट काट दिया. I wanted to pay compliments to you for being my coach for running.
Oh my God.
रवि ने क्वेश्चन पूछा ही नहीं तो I couldn't answer. But yes, everybody note Poonam is behind
सोनम
my.
के मैसेज देखो, शो खत्म करने के लिए कितने मैसेज आ रहे हैं सोनम के. वाइंड अप
एक बार लाइव छोड़ दिया फिर सोनम के हाथ में नहीं है हम. Then we are live. Yeah.
Poonam that you were talking about.
Yeah, she's Poonam. She's my coach.
She's the inspiration
She's
for,
inspired me for
all-
long distance running. और Poonam is the one who's an ultra runner also, you know.
Yeah.
ये पता नहीं 85
Poonam, you are around. You have to help us out also.
She has been running in, I don't know, different continents.
let's catch
She
up
got to
sometime.
US and all where.
Always welcome.
Hey, Dargan, can I
nice
come in?
to see you, Pooja.
Yeah, please, sir, go ahead.
Please.
Okay,
Please, sir,
is
go ahead.
is Bansal still around?
Bansal, Sandeep, come on screen, please.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
देखो.
It's time for his
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sandeep. I just wanted to share that during the time when he was the leader of the Surya Kiran team, at the same time I was leading the skydiving team Akash Ganga, and there were so many proud moments when we conducted air shows all over the country, and when the names were announced. I mean, it was so, such a proudful feeling that both Rice are, the leader of the two of the best teams in the Indian Air Force.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Sandeep, for making us proud always.
Yes,
Thank you very much, sir. You are wonderful, sir.
Bansi.
VP sir.
Thanks.
Bansi.
Yeah.
Bansi.
Hi, Rana.
You are getting late for your energy drink.
Who's that? Dilau?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, Sonam is a taskmaster, though I can't go now.
इतना करोगे, nobody is going to come on the show. इतना तो taskmaster मत करो, please.
नहीं, it is because of you. It is so streamlined and so well conducted. Because if you let us loose from first minute, I will go berserk, you know.
Until this show, I did not know how much preparation goes into planning all this and making it, putting it all together and making it happen. So
That's why we all say that she should continue as ERA president for maybe till I think Golden Jubilee.
Hey, Praveen, you should compliment her like you were telling me one word yesterday. What did she do?
What was that?
Bolo.
Fantabulous.
चाड़ा पाड़ दिया सोनम दी आपने तो आज.
छोरी मैं चाड़ा पाड़ दिया छोरी.
Let's hear it from Praveen. She says it very nicely.
I think one round of thanks to one person who I've never kind of got on the screen, and he doesn't come on these calls because of some issues. But Arjun Jaglan is the one from 2017 batch who makes all these lovely videos that I play on every show. The next
nice.
time he comes on the show. And we all thank him, but he does a great job behind. Thank you, Arjun.
Thank you, Arjun.
Thank you, Arjun.
One more from US. Kapoor sir is there.
Hi, where are you? Kapoor sir, where are you? Good evening.
Kapoor sir,
unmute करो सर का. कैप सर का unmute.
He can unmute on his own.
ये कपूर खाली ताली बजाने आया एंड में शो में पूरे शो में मिसिंग था.
Ravi was there since beginning. I saw his name.
Ravi, I joined at when you started, but I had another 1 hour meeting as I had to leave and I came back. So just wanted to see you guys. I heard the initial half hour. And then, of course, when you were talking to VP Sharma, sir, I watched that episode, portion of it. Then I had another meeting.
Okay.
Great.
Nice seeing you, sir.
Great to see you around.
But this
Hi,
show
VP.
always extends
I'm
its
just
time
seeing you
limit.
now.
एक चीज है कि ये सुधीर इतना चमक क्यों रहा है?
ये पता नहीं कौन सा, ये मेरे को पीछे जहाज लगवा दिया। This is some technical.
जिंदल वालों का है
This is the technical glitch.
नसीर,
हाँ सर बोलो।
ये
जिंदल वालों का स्पेशल है।
सुधीर ने एरो इंजीनियरिंग कर रखी है आज, एरो इंजीनियरिंग। अरे यार तेजिंदर का क्वेश्चन रह गया भाई, किसी को एसएसबी के बारे में कुछ पूछना हो तो भाई तेजिंदर बता देगा है भाई, ये इंटरव्यूइंग ऑफिसर था हमारा, पर आज ये बोलने नहीं दिया हमने इसको।
They are all qualified, sir. There's no need for SSB preparation for right people.
मट्टू के लिए मेरा तो क्वेश्चन वही था कि भाई इतना शरीफ इंसान है जो चींटी को भी नहीं मार सकता, ये फाइटर पायलट कैसे बन गया इतने लोगों को मारने के लिए? हाँ मट्टू।
और बीपी सर की हिम्मत देखो, लोग अपने वाइफ कुछ डांट देती है तो मैंने सुना था वो व्हाट्सएप पे जोक आते रहते हैं कि वो खिड़की से कूद गया, ये अपनी बीवी को लेके जहाज से कूद गया यार, मतलब हिम्मत तो देखो यार।
अच्छा मैम
हाँ टेंडम में जंप किया है इन्होंने यार मैडम के साथ।
एक्चुअली हिम्मत तो बीवी की थी यार, मेरे को तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी। शी इज द वन हु हैड करेज टू जंप विद मी।
ओके, दैट इज एन अमेजिंग वीडियो। वो जो
what are you doing these days?
Jagdeep, I'm in Agra. I'm re-employed on some job for welfare of tax.
But you must look forward to a venture or something. Aren't you looking forward to start a venture on this?
No, not immediately. I'll see after some time, Jagdeep.
सर थोड़ी हमें भी करवा दो।
Yeah, we can do any time. आजकल थोड़ा सा ये कोरोना के चक्कर में everything is stopped. Otherwise,
आज खड़े हैं तो कैसे खुलेगी? Behind you there are 5 aircrafts.
उनके पीछे आग लगी है सर, वहां से नहीं कूद सकते।
I'm very much aware.
और VP sir, after retirement also you get to jump in case you want. Yeah, you're not.
Yeah. We can jump on like special days, Akash Ganga raising day and all.
Okay.
We get to jump at PTS for those occasions.
Sir, please join Sarsa. You can still jump, sir.
Yeah. I think I'll.
Please step over. I won't say much. Please step over. Go to Sarsa.
अमित का बिल्कुल
आसरी तेरा वॉल्यूम बहुत वो हो रहा है थोड़ा सा।
Yeah, Sarsaba is a good option. I think I'll explore that also.
Sir, I request you, sir, with your.
वैसे जितने भी लोगों को मैं राय से जानता हूँ।
ओके,
कपूर कुछ कह रहा है, कपूर गो अहेड प्लीज।
मैं कह रहा हूँ जितने लोगों को मैं राय से जानता हूँ पर अराउंड आवर बैच, मट्टू इज द वन, आई हैड नो आइडिया ये मट्टू है, इसकी ये बिल्कुल बदल गया, बाकी सबको आई कैन फिगर आउट कि कौन क्या है।
Hi Kapoor sir, how are you? Really? I remember your stride in 800 meters.
Mattu is still the same center forward hockey elegant player. And both of us are together in Goa now.
I think I wrote on the golf group also. His running style was so elegant. I was a fan of his running style.
Thank you so much, sir.
I can see Dharmender also here. Dharmender, how are you?
Hi, sir. I'm fine. How are you? I'm just listening to everyone, you know.
Let's hear your experience also, Dharmender.
Yes, Dharmender sir is also a air warrior. Yes.
Yeah, I'm an air warrior, definitely. And
Yeah, Delta, but nice seeing you after a
hi,
long time.
sir.
Hi.
ये सर को इनवाइट तो किया था, तब भी एविएशन में सर.
After such a long time, you know.
बीच में गायब ही हो गया तू बहुत टाइम से. I mean, no news. कहाँ है अभी?
Sir, actually, I had gone to US and US,
Okay.
India, US, India, you know, kind of.
Chalo, that's great. Great going.
Hi, Ravinder Garg. Welcome. I can see Dr. Garg, my dear friend from Varuna House. Welcome.
Hi, Ravi. How are you?
All
Hi,
good.
Kapoor.
All good.
I was wondering, I was getting a request at this time to join in.
Hi, Ravinder Garg sir. How are you?
Good evening now, sir.
Hi,
Good evening.
Joginder.
Yeah,
Great
good, good.
basketball together.
Yes. Nice time we had, sir.
Okay.
So I think
So, Ravi, जाते जाते कुछ अच्छा सा सुना दो before we end the call.
सब सुना दिया.
रवि,
पिटारा खत्म हो गया.
एक चीज रवि
सोनम तुम खत्म करवा के बनेगी.
हाँ.
रवि की एक चीज याद है, जब हमने राई ज्वाइन किया था 79 में, तो the very first day we had, because हमारा बैच 7th grade में होते हुए we were in KNS. So
Yes.
रवि ने जब एक पोएम सुनाई थी, very first day was चल गई. रवि सुना दे, वो चल गई.
चल सुन ले. 4 लाइन जितनी याद है. वैसे तो मैं एक शरीफ इंसान हूँ, आप ही की तरह श्रीमान हूँ, पर अपनी बाएं आंख से बड़ा ही परेशान हूँ. हर जगह चलती है, लोग समझते हैं चलाई गई है. एक बार मैं बैठा था कॉलेज में, एक लड़की बैठी थी सामने, वो पीछे मुड़ी और मुझे देखा, बस चल गई. लड़की उछल गई, क्लास से निकल गई. प्रिंसिपल ने मुझे बुलाया, लंबा चौड़ा लेक्चर पिलाया, क्लास से निकाल दिया. खड़े थे क्यू में, सामने खड़ी थी एक लड़की, वो पीछे मुड़ी और मुझे देखा, बस चल गई. बस आई थिंक
That's great. Oh God.
Very nice, very nice.
That's why.
Imagine एक 7th grade का बच्चा, imagine 7th grade का बच्चा राय में नया आया, वो बात कर रहा है, चल गई. So we all became fan of him in 7th grade.
अभी तक उड़ रहा है.
That is a good one, ma'am. So I think we should call it off. Happy landings to all of you in whatever you do and you are doing. And Sonam, you can wind up the way you want to.
No, that's it. The last one.
Yeah. Before you wind up,
Thank you, Virat. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, host.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sonam. And
Praveen, in your salute, you are wearing the bandi on your hand and saluting. It's the
audio
ultimate.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for your, thank you everyone for your valuable time. It was really great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
Wonderful.
much. Yeah.